Where are we?
So-
We're live everywhere.
How can I see
Facebook, YouTube, the whole place. So.
our live in...
What's up,
Don't
motherfuckers?
look there, look to the camera. Yeah.
Oh, where? I look there.
That one, yeah.
So
I was like looking here.
We're looking
Right.
in 4 platforms.
Is this working?
Or
what?
Check
I
it out.
still
Let me
do.
check it out.
Yeah. Hold on. So, let's pass this on. So, welcome people to the
What's up?
Chaotic Live.
Yeah.
We're
Today
just-
it's a foursome.
It's a forward. Whoa, what the fuck? We're just chilling, smoking some shisha.
So mom. My mom just
Thought
came
we'd
in.
go live on Diogo's platform and Social Hackers Hub.
We have 5 people watching.
Alright.
So fucking shit is
But
powerful.
the camera's a great delay.
No, it's on a delay for like 5 seconds, but it's alright. That's on live. So we just ignore that. That's just there to make sure.
Just, okay.
Yeah. We just put that. So just to get everybody onto the topic,
Yeah.
we all just calculated our sexual market value according to Playing with Fire. So do you want to like reveal? You can do like
my sexual... No, start first.
left to right, like what?
Left to right. I have a great sexual market calibration of... Sexual exactly that.
So
Sexual
maybe you
market
can get
value
some
of -2.
-2.
Is it -2?
I think so.
Yeah, -2. Yeah, I believe it's -2. So I gotta improve myself, and that's all. That's all there's to it. Not that I'm very concerned about it, but yeah, it's funny to know that that I'm -2, and just because I'm a bit fatty and all that shit. But it's okay. I like to be that.
Alright.
I like to be like that.
We like to be like that.
That's fair enough.
Fair enough, yeah.
What about Mr.
Mine was like
Mr.
minus 0.5.
That's a massive improvement from last time.
It's great.
How could you do that? Explain how you could such a big punctuation, a big score like that.
Yeah. So I'm minus 0.5, and because with the race height and the body type, and yeah,
Yeah, like keep this
That
open
was
so I can remember what I fucking.
pretty impressive for me, you know, to see the
We're gonna
reality.
try
And I really like
This
it.
in
I love
screen
reality.
what we talk. So
We're
not
right
triggered.
on the live stream.
yeah. So that people can see. Keep talking.
Yeah.
No, it's your turn. It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Ah, okay.
I can talk
Yeah.
if you want to. Yeah. So yeah, based on apparently my sexual market value, it's +1. So I'm positive.
You're the highest right here.
Somehow I'm positive, but I still have a lot of it to improve. Especially I would say my style, like my way I dress myself, definitely something that I will improve in the future with some more financial resources. But yeah, I didn't worry about it until so far because I thought that was not that important. But in the long run, I think, especially if I want to like convey like that I know what I'm talking about to my clients and stuff like that, I have to look like I don't look like a fucking homeless guy, you know. So
Okay.
You're almost there.
So
so I have to look like I actually am the guy, you know. And even like in general, like in fucking Tinder or wherever, when girls perceive me in my Instagram, yeah. So like if you only based on your looks and the way you're perceived in those platforms, you should maximize everything. So yeah, like on that, and what else? I can change my height, my race. I can change what else was there? I forgot. What was the other traits?
I mean,
I
you're
like
physical.
I can physical attributes. I can definitely. I was like I'm skinny, yeah, skinny, a little bit chubby. I can definitely improve on that and go to the gym more and get more lean and upgrade that. And the rest, yeah, I can really change my face. My face is like average. My height is average. My race is average. So everything is pretty much average. So the only things I actually can improve is my body, my physical body, the way I look, and my clothes and my style. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, like mine was -2.5. I think that was probably the lowest of the group. So obviously I'm right at the bottom. There's nothing I can change. I will always be like a minus 2.5, and I can't grow any taller. I can't change my race. Maybe I can lose some weight to get more muscular. I could also like get some facial surgery to look like a model. That could be possible.
We forgot the tribe one, yeah. The tribe.
The tribe. Yeah, I suppose I could become a more whatever they said in the tribe. But what I'm trying to do
Interesting
actually,
professionals.
what I'm trying to do now is like actually get the calculator from playing with fire up on the screen, so you guys can see what we're talking about and calculate your own sexual market value because it's important.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think because it's perceived, I think like you can always, even if you don't look amazing or if you're fat,
What's up, guys?
whatever,
This video I'm gonna
you
break
can
down.
always like if you are on Tinder and
Five-
stuff, you can always
five
get
can
your
become an
pictures like edited for a professional. If you have money, pay a professional, edit your pictures to like.
I know what to edit my pictures.
You can like look like at least 2 points. Your looks can go like up
8, and 8 can become
2 points up. So if you like a 4 or 5, you can go to a 6 or 7, and if you like a 7, you can go to a 8, 9. So yeah, you can always have that, unless you're very like it's too discrepant. Like when the girl meets you, it's too much of a gap. Like you looked like a 7, but then you're 3 when you meet her in real life. So that might be an issue because the girls might like be a little bit freaked out. But I find that like I try to do some calls on like get girls numbers and then like do video calls. And I found like a girl even said, you looked more cute in the pictures. But now she's already talking with me at least, and now I can show other traits that matter, like my personality and I'm funny and I say jokes all the time and she laughs and then she forgets that I was not as attractive physically that she thought. So that's the upside is like as long as you can convey in your pictures, in your bio that you're an attractive sexual authority, then even if you're not that attractive looking and you have good social skills, you can always overcome it.
Of course. Also me, I'll make some gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
I'll do some gym and and I'll try to eat more healthy because I'm a bit fat.
Okay.
Because I don't have a good eating
You got
behavior.
WhatsApp open
So
on the
Yeah.
laptop.
On your laptop. What do you mean? Yeah.
Is it connected?
Is that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Pedro, actually you can join. You're kind of far, but yeah, you can.
You can pass the mic. Well,
You can pass the mic.
No,
so this is the mic.
yeah,
Pass the mic.
wait. Relax. It's got this around here, so don't pull it too much.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So Pedro,
Wait,
actually,
don't do that.
Actually,
It's gonna break people's ears.
I'd like to ask some questions to you.
Because I
because-
want to be like Elvis Presley, like, ladies and gentlemen, this is number 5.
Actually, I'd like to make some questions to Pedro because it's interesting that you wanted to coach people, right? To help people with anxiety and stuff like that. So you started-
I want to coach people with social anxiety, people who don't have friends,
Mhm.
people who don't know how to convey their own personality and they're stuck at home, looking at the mirror, thinking they're losers. And
So actually, I want to ask you some questions about that.
of course, it's some kind of related to game because most of the people
Yeah.
think they're losers, especially guys, because they don't have. Then they can attract girls, and that makes them think of themselves like losers.
Yeah.
And I would want to help those guys and reaching more potential in their lives.
But I think the biggest point is like a lot of guys, a lot of people out there, they wanted to even though they already, let's say, are better than a lot of people in whatever they want to coach people. Let's say like confidence. Okay, maybe you'd say you're not the most confident guy ever,
Yeah.
but you definitely like a little bit ahead than some other guys, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people think, okay, if you want to like help people, you need to already be like the master to be able to help people, which is a fallacy because as long as you are a little bit ahead and you can show them how to get there faster, you can help some people.
Yeah.
You can definitely help a group of people, like guys that don't leave their room or something, like you can help those guys. So that I think people just get insecure about helping others because they think they're not good enough yet to.
Yeah. I also feel that I'm not good enough to help
Yeah,
others.
everyone somehow feels.
And one of the reasons I don't work hard on my business is because I got that limiting belief that okay, I know I'm good enough rationally, but sometimes I feel I don't trust myself, and I don't have the patience to approach client after client after client after client. Okay, sometimes I don't have the patience to do that, and yeah, I also got excuses with my job and all that shit, and
Okay, we already have
yeah, the
the
timetable,
board, the board,
It's floating around, so
the
guys,
board of sexual market value.
so guys, if you want to take a look and try and calculate your own sexual market value,
Yeah. So yeah, seven guys here watching. So you have there the board.
could you comment your
So-
your sexual market value?
how can you see who's watching? It doesn't-
It's on
Six
the-
people, yeah.
Six people watching.
Yeah, yeah.
So, well, we can get back to it. Maybe Pedro started out. Now you can see how you got to your sexual market value. How you got to your numbers from that board.
Oh, I wasn't the one who calculates it, but I believe those guys.
No, honestly, you gotta look at it and be like,
So let me see.
So
for, the
let's
fir-
just-
for the first time, let me take a look at that timetable.
first time.
So let's everyone just try to work it out. What is it? Like, give yourself an honest one, because we gave you ours. So maybe if you,
Where the okay, I'm
maybe you can see it here.
Oh, I can see that. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, yeah.
That's better. So I'm a Latin. Yeah, the guys consider me a Latin. I don't know if I'm a Latin because I'm a bit blonde. I don't know. Yeah, and that means +1. That's not bad. Height. My height is around 6.
What's your race?
No, my height. First, my height. My height is +1. It makes +2. Then my face. Those guys consider me average.
How do you see yourself?
I consider myself handsome, so it's +1. About my body.
Wait, check on your phone how it looks.
Yeah, I'm a lean person, which means but those guys consider me a Chevy, so it's.
Chubby, no, this is fat.
You're fucking fat.
No, I'm chubby. I'm a bit chubby. I'm a bit chubby. No, not fat. Not entirely fat. That's okay. I'm fat. I don't care. It makes
-2.
-4.
If you want to call it -2 chubby, you say.
Yeah, it's -2. Yeah.
If that's what you think, genuinely.
Yeah, it makes 1. Yeah, it makes 1. And then exciting professional, bad boy, cool creative, average guy. Now I don't consider myself as an average guy. I call myself like cool creative, like.
He's going up in the rating.
Wait.
When it comes to the dinosaur, you're gonna get to 0.
So about fashion, yeah, fashion. I'm not particularly trendy, so I'm average.
Well,
So it's around +1.5, so 1.5, so it's okay.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, you consider myself as an average guy. You don't
Alright.
know me, man.
Okay. So you consider yourself to be +1.5.
Yeah,
So you're.
That's interesting.
but I respect your opinion. That's good. That means I must improve. That's good.
Can it be mine or like?
You can go next.
Yeah.
Go on.
So race. Apparently, I think my race is not here, but I would consider like, let's say, alien creature, like Jonathan says, alien creature. No, I'm Latin.
You guys follow the Latin, yeah?
Yeah, Latino.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a Latino. Height. What the fuck do you do?
Hold on.
Height. I'm 5.8. 5.8, so I'm -1. So like I'm at 0 now. Face. I'm model looking. No, I'm pretty average. Body, yeah, I'm pretty average as well. Tribe, yeah, like exciting professional. Like coach is like a good, perceived as a high value profession. So wait, yeah, it's pretty much +2. What? Yeah, +2 right now, and then I'm -1 slobby and ghetto. So +1 in total. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm +1.
Yeah.
+1.
Let's keep the mic here. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
getting a bit too loud for these, but yeah.
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 Let's see if this actually.
No, carry on talking.
Yeah. So
Dhruva.
Mine was 0.5, mine is 0.
Dhruva's 0.5.
Let's start from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So the first one is race, right?
Wait.
The first one is
It's
race.
race, yes.
So I was born Asian, so that makes me like -1.
No, 0. Asian is 0. Asian Indian is 0.
Zero. It's not even minus. Like okay,
Yeah.
at least not minus, right?
Not minus here.
So I'm Asian, so that makes 0 in sexual market value. And let's go down. What's the second? It's the height, right? Height, 5.5 inch. So that makes me -2.
5.5 -2.
-2. And
Who the fuck said that small guys are? It's a low volley thing. I don't know.
girls.
If you are like a midget, you can just do like I don't know.
Yeah, midgets normally are funny guys. That's why they compensate.
They can do oral sex without going on their knees.
Okay. So, can do mine. So I'm Asian / Indian, which is starts
You're more
starts off.
Middle Eastern.
Well, based on looks, maybe you would assume Middle Eastern look with the beard and stuff. So
You could put a turban on.
I can-
and
I can-
also.
I can put turban on. I would look. I can just carry a rucksack, get people scared. But so I get,
Allahu Akbar.
It's a sexual bomb. Sexual bomb.
I don't condone this message.
Sex bomb.
So, I'll start with 0, but you can give me 0.5 if you think I'm Middle Eastern. Just to
Just to boost a little.
Just to boost it.
Middle Eastern.
Height, yeah, I'm -2 right there.
So
So that's -1.5. Face, I would say average. They said below average. I don't know what, like they must be a little bit blind, but it's alright. I would say average if I'm being harsh, but I'll say average.
being hard. So beautiful, good looking.
Of course,
Awesome looking.
you have to think so.
Bollywood looking.
Bollywood model. Like, look at
Bollywood.
his- look at his
Bollywood.
face. You can't grow a beard like that.
Okay, definitely can.
Body type, let's say average. For now, give it a few weeks.
Chubby.
I'm on the path to lean muscular. Definitely left chubby behind.
I'll just
Tribe.
put something.
I would have said exciting profession, but they said cool creative. But let's see. What would you say?
Yeah, cool creative.
Yeah, cool creative. Yeah. I think the exciting professional is like if you find a way to convey that exciting in a way. Like if you use your bio, like this is only conveyed by not by like your personality or shit, right? It's only like what can be perceived by
Perception.
pictures, by
Right,
your
exactly.
pictures and shit. So yeah, if you can convey in a way your cool
Yeah, I think I would struggle to convey the profession as exciting. Fashion, I would say stylish. They said average. I don't know about that, but okay, I'll accept it. But yeah, let's see. So what we're saying, what's my total?
What's the total?
0.5 plus minus, that's my 1.5, 0, still 1.5, still 1.5, minus 1.5,
Cool creative -1.
minus 1. stylish back to zero. So I'm a zero.
You're a zero.
I'm
Is it-
fucking proud of that.
Zero.
Proud of that.
Okay.
I'm a zero.
You're better than me. Mine was like
Yours is like what?
minus 0.5. Yeah.
No, but that was that was the one that we gave you. So if there's one that you think for yourself,
I think I'm a 10. That doesn't matter. Look, even if it says I'm minus 7, I really don't care. But I also care what reality is and how the majority of the girls consider what they want to fuck,
Mhm.
who they want to have sex with in the first glance. That
Okay.
what really matters for them. You know what I mean?
And what do you think that is?
There's the whole calculation there.
No, but then why would you consider yourself a 10? Like
Me?
what? Yeah, what would if you?
Because in my point of view, I am above and beyond my physicality and my thoughts and mind. I'm a fucking spiritual being, dude. I'm an energy that can expand beyond the limitation. So I'm a fucking 10.
Alright, so let's read out some of the comments right now. Someone's saying, "Yeah, the mic is okay. You should make the audio mono." All right, I'll
Audio
try
mono.
that. If you're streaming from OBS, it's easy. I'll check that out. Something about the audio. Your audio doesn't sound so good. Someone's asking if you're practicing social distancing.
Yeah.
Of course, we
I
are
read it.
distancing.
This guy right here said, "You're right, Pedro." Who's Pedro?
You're Pedro.
I'm Pedro.
You're right.
I am Pedro. Oh. Did you identify me in the video?
What's Pedro? No, because you said your name's Pedro.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, what is Pedro right about? No, he's right. He's replying to some other Pedro. This Pedro who says social distancing. All right, so
We don't count. It's okay.
yeah, actually this was filmed last week.
Yeah.
It's not live.
2 months ago.
It's not live.
2 months ago, where we're still available to get in contact, in touch with each other.
Yeah, we eat Corona for dinner, motherfuckers.
Read Corona.
We drink beer.
There's Corona.
Like the Tom Torero Corona, no?
The Corona inside me is thinking, where in earth I got into? Like, Corona is suffocating inside me.
I don't want this guy anymore.
He's trying to find his way out.
I'm trying to find the sound. I'm trying to fix the sound.
So people are getting bored out. What's up? No.
Yeah, we're practicing social distancing.
Yeah. So, Pedro, I was asking you about that. So, you said you don't feel good enough to coach. Why do you think? Do you think that you would be helpful for some people out there?
Of course.
So, by by you not trying to help them, would be that would that benefit? You know,
Like what?
like okay, so if you think okay, I'm not good enough, so I'm not gonna help them.
Yeah.
So you're missing out on them. You're failing on them.
Yeah. I am failing on them. In fact,
Yeah. So
I am failing on them. I also got some interviews with guys, which benefit a lot, but from my tips, the tips I gave them, and guys say, "Oh, you're a present from God." Say, "Thank God you got in my life," and guys telling you this. Okay, guys,
That's where the confusion starts, you know. Like, if you remember our conversation
yeah,
when we went to that beach last time,
yeah,
and that's the same thing I told you. The same thing I told Diogo maybe 7 or 8 months ago in the Pink Street when we were talking about the starting of the company, and then
yeah,
I also asked him to become a coach.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And he was also in the same space. Like, no, I'm not yet ready.
yeah,
But the thing is, we are never ready. It's always about, okay, if you're in D right now, you only have to guide people from A, B, C, and D. You know what I mean? So we only guide people to the stages we have passed already. And everyone can do that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like no one has the concept of mastery. Like everyone is in their way of mastery. You know,
yeah.
it's It's never achieved. It's
And,
never
and,
enough.
and the people that tell you like you're not good enough, or people that tell you like, oh, what's your results? Why you didn't do that? Those people are just insecure about themselves because they didn't have the guts to do it, and now they want to drag it down as well. They don't want you to like.
Yeah, I know that. I really felt that, like last year when I started entering this thing called game pickup artist, pickup artistry, or like uh, and I started watching videos from RSD and all other guys. I really like I really start feeling like that most people criticize you because people can't do, and the people who can't do they criticize you because that's all they can, because since they can't, you're already not able to do.
Yeah,
Even your dad, even your mother, they also criticize you, maybe because they want the better for you, and they really
in a way, like they want to protect their own self-image, because if you prove them that they can like, if you do it, then it proves that they fucked up and they could have done it too, but they didn't have the balls, and then that displays shows their insecurity
yeah.
to themselves.
I really feel that with my dad, for
They
example.
they don't want you to go up, because when you go up and then they didn't go up, and then they told themselves that it can't be done, and then you show them that it can be done, then they have to tell themselves that they just told a lie to themselves, and
Yeah.
then people don't want to face that lies they tell themselves. They want to keep living in the delusion that whatever they're doing is the best thing they could do. So if you actually show
The best way possible. That there was no other way. Like that.
exactly. So if you show them there actually is, then they kind of like have to like, it's like it's kind of fucked up, because then you go to your family and then you have like a Porsche or something, and they'll be like, what the fuck is that? Like, did you rob a bank or something? Like, that's what they might think, because the other way around, you'd be like, you actually showed them if you did it and you were like them.
I
They have no
I
excuse.
feel that with my dad, for example. My dad doesn't want me to go some places, and when I achieve something he couldn't do, he couldn't achieve.
Listen to the audio on
He tells himself, he tries to measure with me. It's very strange.
You what?
My dad,
Yeah.
when I achieve something he hasn't achieved, he tries to drag me down. That's
How does he do that? What does he say? Like,
he measures himself with me. I don't know any particular.
competing with you.
Yeah, something like that.
To move the laptop off this way if you can.
But for example, last year I entered some. We're still on live, right?
yeah,
We're still on live.
Yeah, we are.
No, there's no problem. I just want to know for all my sake.
You're getting famous.
No, not the thing called famous. I also have a YouTube channel with 1K subscribers, and I just stopped making videos, and I have 1K subscribers. That's not. I'm not. That's not. That's not.
A little bit of self-validation.
some DHVs.
Yeah, some DHV.
Some
Yeah.
DHVs right there.
But yeah, but
I'm talking about like your dad kind of like tries to.
no. I was talking that this summer I went to a Facebook page about dating and all that stuff. Not because I need it, but because I felt curious about that, and I want to talk with people from that kind of environment. And I just make a post presenting myself and trying to to not be so much involved in that kind of just I said something that I was doing on curiosity and all that just for curiosity, and then I started receiving girls of that group started to testing me out with comments in my comment, but then guys started to giving me bad energy and giving me tips. And we're talking about guys who are completely, how do you say in English, completely short guys who are completely idiots in the matter of girls. Guys were giving me dating tips because I should not do that kind of, because of this and because of that. Guys who don't fuck anything, they were giving me tips about how to grab a girl. It was very strange. But where did this conversation started?
You have to listen to Trump too.
Yeah?
Grab them by the
Yeah, grab them by the pussy. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
like the P word. You know what I
Gotta
mean?
gotta political correct, okay? Gotta be political.
Grab them by the P word.
No, but why Trump won? Why Trump? Not that case. Not entering political opinions. Not like that. About only Trump's way of presenting him. He's a guy with balls, a ballsy guy, and that's what makes him very popular in some groups, and that's the reason. That's the
So we completely changed topics. So
no, but
I was actually curious, like, so you think you say your dad competes with you or tries to compete with you. Like, why do you think he does that?
We were talking about sexual market value, and then now we went to Trump and your dad.
I don't know. It's just doesn't sound.
we have a saying in Portugal that says that conversations are like berries. We start eating and we lost track of
Yeah.
What is Joel doing, by the way?
I don't know. What are you doing? Dude?
What is he doing with his exciting profession? Skills.
Don't worry, you guys talk, yeah? Just keep talking. I'm testing out the audio of it.
Okay.
Just keep talking.
So Pedro, actually,
Just
why
keep
did you want to coach? What made you like? Think, okay, I want to coach guy. I want to help guys. But
when I was in high school, I really wanted to be coached by someone. I really wanted to have that person who grabbed me by the hands and telling me, okay, this is what you should do. If you do this, you'll achieve that what you want. You'll be a more cool guy. You'll be more social. You'll be more, you have more, a bigger social circle. You'll be more popular with girls. I really wanted to have that friend which more experienced and which could lead me to the place he was. Because I didn't have I couldn't count on my parents to do that to me because my parents didn't perceive my problems and all that, and also I didn't have friends or popular friends who could add social value to me. So I really I really have some bad moments, and in those bad moments, I think I wanted to have that person,
Mhm.
and now I want to be that person in some other people's lives. I see because I've been in groups about social anxiety, about shyness, about social phobia. There are lots of people without any friends, without any social value, and people who need help somehow. And sometimes that help people trust psychiatrists, psychologists, but sometimes those kind of professionals, okay, can help them somehow, but not entirely, because those people are not on the terrain. Those people don't go out with them, don't go to the disco with them and say, okay, now you're in a social place, act this way, act that. Why? What are you feeling? I'm not telling you to approach girls. Okay, that's the next step. Okay, it's even back. But just for going out and being more social.
So what would you say? Like, would you like what's your offer to guys like out there that they are like closed in the room? They have a lot of anxiety to go outside and even do like regular stuff like go to the like to the grocery and like talk to the cashier shit.
Yeah.
Simple stuff. What kind of like what would you help them with?
in the first moment, just get out of the just get out of their homes, just go to the grocery store, or to the supermarket or somewhere else, and
So your coaching would be like take them to those places, or how would that be? Like how would you, what would you do? Like
for the first moments, just go out. First, I need to perceive in which kind of situation they are. Some people have no great problems in saying hello or goodbye to a stranger. That's not their great problem. But they have problems in approaching someone or to bringing their friendship with other people to the next level. Sometimes people, okay, they can go out and they can say hello and goodbye to a random stranger, not to a random stranger, but in particular social situations, they can do that in particular social situations. But still, they don't have friends, still, they don't have a social circle, and still, they don't have a girlfriend or someone who likes them. And those people go home and feel alone and feel lonely.
masturbating, like come to the
Of course.
come to the pillow.
Yeah. That what happens normally to someone who doesn't have a regular
So
a regular playmate.
playmates,
Playmate.
playboy. So basically, like, yeah. So the right now you started. How long ago did you try like start this code like the thing you were doing?
Well, I just started.
Okay.
I'm starting.
So you didn't get your first client yet.
No, I still haven't coached anyone. I just approach some people and I gave them free tips. And I also met a guy from Burkina, no, not Burkina Faso, from Lesotho. From Lesotho.
What were the neighbors?
Lesotho is a small country inside South Africa. It's a very small country inside South Africa.
He has a phone. That's surprising that he has like some phone.
So a guy in the middle of Africa having great problems with social anxiety. Man. We're talking
With lions or hyenas or.
no, not joking, okay? But we're talking about a black guy, of course, in the middle of Africa, who lives in a shack or nothing more than not a great house, which have also very limited, very technological limitations. And that guy tells me that he has social anxiety. I believe that social anxiety was something more cultural, like okay, in the Western world, we suffer bullying in school and we develop social anxiety, but looks like it isn't. There are guys in other cultures, completely entirely different cultures who also have social anxiety, who also go home, think about bad stuff.
Bro, is this our last day?
Mhm.
The last day, our third.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
So like you found this signal and you didn't.
Yeah, I get
What-
to
why-
that
why
guy,
didn't
and
you try to, like-
that same guy tells me, oh, you were like, it was God that put you in my way. It was God. That guy tells me that because I made him feel so happy with himself that he said that it was God that put you in my way. Yeah, it's
So
completely.
you made a difference in this guy's life. So,
Yeah.
but what do you think? Until this point you gave tips, but did you try to like get him on a call and?
No, I called him.
Oh, okay. You get him on like a
I-
center call and then a closing call, like actually trying to like close on my
No,
side.
that's the problem right now. I still haven't closed any client, but I also haven't tried to close any.
But you
client.
are working with actually you've been mentored by Max's team, right? From the
I'm being mentored by Max Turno's team. Yes.
Okay, so
But about the program, there's a good program, but also
yeah, what's your thoughts on actually? That's a good one. Like, what's your thoughts on some guys in the stream might be could be thinking about getting mentored in their coaching business by Max because he has a good reputation in the dating and other in the coaching in general. So what would be your like advice for them if they want to take that program?
Well, that program leaves you. That program makes you take too much action. Okay, because you don't have a coach right at your side telling you to do this and do that. You have calls or you have live calls during the week where you can speak with the coaches. But there are like a hundred guys in the call, so it's
100.
100 guys. Really?
Literally 100.
Yeah.
That's
One of the
insane.
last calls I've been there was like 112 guys in the live call, so the coach couldn't reach every one of them. I tried
That's the pro. I think that's a big topic because because at some point, if your business becomes too broad, and then everyone comes in, and then you can never help someone in their specific context, in their specific situation. So everyone is different stages. Someone is like in the beginning of the business. Someone is already kind of like getting into like marketing and other stuff of business. So it's like if you just give general advice to 112 people, you probably don't reach the specific context. Just talk in general, and then it becomes very like vague.
Okay, yeah, that's one problem I saw in that program is because that's okay. The coaches try to reach you, or better, you try to reach them, but they give you answers in 24 hours. They give you an answer, but sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're not. It's not too good. And okay, there are lots of guys making money on that program, so the program must work, and also Portuguese guys from our circles.
Who's that?
I don't know, but there's a guy who does traditional medicine. I don't know. You know that guy. The guy was in the
Mike, put it between
in the event.
Mike.
So yeah.
Yeah. That guy was also in the program, yeah, and also other guys from which from Portugal are in the program. But okay, some of those guys there was a guy last week saying that he made this all the last year he made he made 100K all in a year. Okay, and there are a lot of good feedback from other guys who make the program. It's a good program, but it's a program in which you must take action, and that's
Of course.
yeah. But
So that's actually that's a good point because a lot of people go to these programs like Max's or are like coaching businesses or helping you to build your own business, coaching business, and they just think, okay, they're gonna do it for me, but they give you the tools, but then you executing it. Like if you don't execute it properly, you will still not get results, despite they're giving you the right tools and the right they're lining you the right path, but you have still to walk the path. They can tell you, okay, this is the path, but they can't walk the path for you. You have to do it to yourself.
yeah, and sometimes you don't have instant feedback, and that's
Okay.
and that's that lack of instant feedback which makes you sometimes slack off. Also, all these things from coronavirus made me stop a little bit because my target audience is okay. People should communicate. Okay, I'm not telling people how to play guitar or how to
But
be
you can
better
still-
at coding. I'm telling people how to socialize, and it's the worst time to socialize is right now. Man. That's the worst time to socialize, and also that all that stuff made me slack off a bit.
But what you can do now, especially your case, maybe you can just start like focus more on building your own brand, like for example live streams, just getting like in your group, building your group, getting more people into your group, just doing more live streams, creating like a YouTube channel about social anxiety, and just like putting videos there.
Yeah.
Put some like as videos as you can, just start building the brand. So when this is over, you already have like following, you have people following you, people maybe be interested in the future to anything. So
I already I've been I do that for some weeks. I try to reach guys, and I put too many guys in my page, in my Facebook page. But by the end, okay, it's very dirty work, you know. And I
what
slack off.
do you mean by dirty work?
not dirty work. It's hard work. You gotta to search people, talk to people, This guy doesn't give you a response. This guy says okay, just for leave me, and this guy says he's not interested. Okay, so you have to approach after
You have to
approach.
fucking like this is the thing. Is like people think it's like it's gonna be just a walk in a park. No, you gotta fucking contact 1,000 people and 3 of them gonna be clients. That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it actually works. Like people like get delusional. It's like, oh, you gotta contact 100 people and then 50 of them is gonna be like, yeah, like they don't know you. So it's like it's like a numbers game. It's really like a numbers game. Sales is a numbers game.
It's like doing approach on girls on the street.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. But it's a little more like, yeah, it's really like you get a massive action, like contact as much people as you can, and then from that you got like it's like a funnel, you know. Like you start like you contact like these people, and then maybe this one talk to you, actually answer to you, and then maybe this one, you know what I mean? This one's like they go a little bit on a talk to you, then stop replying, and this one's going to the end, but don't reply in the end when you want to do.
There, well,
And then just goes and goes smaller and
I
smaller.
was asking the same question.
6 or 7.
still.
Yeah. So it's like a
The same 6 or 7.
so it's like a funnel, and then in the end, it's like very small percentage of like
Yeah.
actually clients that come out of that.
Questions, nothing at all.
Yeah. Anyone asking questions?
No, not really. But you guys carry on talking. I've got to check something. So, what does that say in Portuguese? Noise gate. Where's that?
Okay, let's get back to SMV, dude.
Noise gate.
What? Noise. Yeah.
Noise gate.
Noise
Yeah.
gate. Yeah.
Which one?
Pedro.
Yeah. This one.
But let's get back to SMB. That's what we were supposed to talk about.
Yeah.
Sexual market value, how to upgrade it,
Yeah.
and then how we can give our opinions to people to help them to upgrade their sexual market value. That's what we were
No,
talking
keep it in
about.
one place. Because just keep it right there.
Yeah.
Between
But
two
the
that's it.
they saw the table, so they saw the
So the tables. That's what we're gonna tell. What are you gonna tell to your students in future? So she always.
I have students. I'm a teacher right now.
Yeah, do you have any opinions like how people can change or how people can maximize their results in dating life by understanding where are they at market value, what are the things they can improve?
Yeah, especially my opinion from someone who doesn't have the experience you have, but the way to get people liking you is approaching. Mostly approaching is mostly like changing your mindset about picking up girls and doing the same after the same, and even your losses, the times you get defeated, you don't care and start and keep doing the same process again and again and again, and it's mostly, I believe that girls react more to what you think and what you show. The confidence you show, the way you think you show, the mindset you show, than about your looks. Okay, you can be a good-looking guy. I was a good-looking guy when I was a kid.
Don't touch it.
I was a good-looking guy. Okay, I might have some girls approaching me because I was good-looking, but that didn't make me by itself have a great social life. I was very shy when I was a kid. I believe that most girls approached me, but after talking to me and saw that I was a shy guy, very timid, I'll just say, a very low confident guy. The girls, oh, okay, that's fine, yeah, and because I was showing something at a very muscled, very handsome guy, but in the end I was shy. I had low confidence in myself. I fuck more these days because of being more confident, of course, than in the days of my high school days. So that's it.
So you were good looking, but still felt like that was not enough to get results with girls. Like
Yeah.
or you experienced. So like what's like what do you say to guys like say looks it's everything, looks and money?
Looks are important, of course. Yeah, looks are important, but They're not everything. Okay, I'm not telling you that. Okay, you can be like a completely obese guy, ugly without teeth in front, and you don't expect and you're expecting to girls liking you all the same. That's not it. Of course, looks matter, but looks are not everything. And I believe that confidence in yourself is the key. Uh, Confidence itself is the key, and there are guys which are completely they're not particularly good looking, fucking a lot of girls. There are obvious guys fucking a lot of girls. There are because they have other traits that attract women, like confidence. Okay, some of them also social status, also the way of dressing. Uh, but I believe it's a pack. It's a complete
Yeah.
a complete pack.
Yeah, the best way I always put is like focus on what you control or you can control at the
Yeah.
time and your circumstance, your context, whatever it is, whatever like maximize whatever you control and forget what you can.
I'll give you an example which happened in my life. When I reached my 10th grade, I changed school. I entered a new reality. And there was one of the prettiest girls in my class was interested in me, but I was that shy guy. I was very low confident guy, and I didn't know how to react to that. And of course, some weeks after that, I was getting bullied, also that, and of course, the girl ended up losing interest in me. 1 month or two after that, that same girl which was interested in me was dating a guy who's completely ugly. I don't know how she could like the guy was perfectly ugly, man. He was like he was yeah, man. He was
That sounds like perfectly imperfect, you know?
no,
Perfect.
no, but
Perfectly ugly. I never heard that one. That's the first time.
And did you ever try? Did you ever see the? Now, when you go back to that moment, what differences you see in that guy and you?
the guy was more confident than me.
Like how? You're just saying
Okay,
he was
I never socialized a lot with that guy because he wasn't from my school. He was the guy she met somewhere else, and she presented the guy to us, and we saw the guy 1 or 2 times. I don't know, but of course the guy was more confident than me. Okay, other things might be implied. I don't know. Maybe the life she was making. She was socializing more with that guy. Okay.
How old you? Let's calm down.
I was okay. Let's make some accounting. I was about
Accounting, we just in the bank now.
like I was like 15 years old. About that. 15 years old, yes.
When I was 15, I didn't have poops yet.
You still don't. Look at the face.
That was
No, that's an example straight from my life. You know, everyone can find his own or her own examples. Okay, in the process, I lost my virginity when I was 19.
How did you do that?
Huh?
How do you?
It happened when I was in university.
Tell us the story. It might be interesting.
Paint the picture.
Yeah, the girl was like 27 years old or 25 years old or something. And
How you guys met? Let's get back to it.
okay, I already have met that girl from 1 or 2 years prior, but then we re-encountered, and
How?
we
Because what our listeners or the viewers want to see is like, what was the whole process? Like, was that a cold approach? How did you meet? You know what I mean?
no, it was a girl.
was a warm approach.
Yeah, because people learn in that way, you know? What was the first initial meeting? Like, how did it happen?
It was just like, okay.
You know what I mean? How did it happen?
Yeah, it was more like social circle game. Yeah, The gu-
Accidental social circle.
When was the first meeting? How did you meet her? Like,
I as I told you, I met her 1 year prior to that.
1 year.
one year prior. Okay,
one-
let's back-
one
get
year
back to
prior.
1 year.
And
That's a long time. 1 year.
1 year prior. No, okay, we're not contacting during that time. Then we
How
saw.
did you
Then,
meet?
then we saw. Then we saw each other, and we start chatting. We went to drink some coffee, and at the end,
You whipped your dick out and
yeah,
she sucked it in the,
You-
in the, in the
yeah, it was
coffee.
more. Yeah, it was more like that. Yeah,
Was it?
I was very nervous the first time.
So your dick didn't work, or
I was.
like a sloppy dick?
Let me tell you something. I had a first opportunity before that.
I thought it was erection.
I had a first opportunity before that, but I couldn't fuck the girl because I couldn't get any erection. The first time I was very fucking nervous, you know, and I couldn't get an erection. So the first time I believe that I could get an erection, like I don't know exactly, but but I could. That was the first time I could fuck because the first time I could get an erection because my tension somehow disappeared and I could get an erection.
The time you lost virginity, if you see let's see the whole picture of the girl and you and to the sex
Yeah.
from the whole first meeting to the sex. What two things were the good traits or good personalities or good actions you took that led towards or intimacy that can be replicated? That's the learning process. It's not like I met her prior to 1 year and then we went to a coffee. What are the things that you did good that worked, and then an individual can replicate in their life? That's how learning and teaching goes. You know what I mean?
You know,
That's why I was asking you, how did you first met her?
Yeah.
And you just I met her 1 year ago, and that makes no
Okay,
sense.
you know, the first time I met her because I don't know exactly what exactly happened, but I believe that one of her friends was a friend of one of my friends, and then we're the first days in university, so all of us were outside of our comfort zones. We're at first weeks, everyone is meeting each other. And I believe I met her in that context. But that didn't happen in those days. 1 year passed, and I saw her again, and then we start chatting. We went to a coffee.
You saw her again, and you went to walk up to her.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe I went up to her. I believe I just said something because I tried a lot, fucking a lot. When I was a virgin, of course, I tried fucking a lot. But most of the times I didn't know how to, and the girls lost interest.
That's the most interesting part here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thing is, you said you couldn't have sex because of erectile function last time, but this time you made it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the thing is,
Okay.
the learning process a lot of times is like replicating the success of even yourself or
Yeah.
even a lot of people who has that success, the patterns of the success.
You know, okay, I experimented oral sex for the first time, and the girl did me, and also did to her when I was 17. But I didn't fuck the girl. She was my girlfriend in that situation, and
Oh, you don't fuck your girlfriend.
Because someone else fucked his girlfriend.
no.
That makes no
Because
sense.
we were both virgins. We're 17.
Someone else fuck your girlfriend.
He said
That's right.
I had oral sex, but I didn't fuck her, and she was my girlfriend. I was like confused. Like what?
No.
Yeah, because it happens.
The girl was
when
certain.
I don't fuck my girlfriend, someone else fucks her.
Yeah,
That's the reality. You know what I mean?
but that was not.
There's no shame on that.
Yeah, but okay, I'm trying to be serious on this one, okay?
When he says serious, I really want to laugh. That's
No, but that's okay. I was 17. The girl was 14 or 13.
You're a fucking.
You sure you should be saying this?
that's a crime, motherfucker.
It's a police officer watching this. You might be.
That's a crime.
But I was 17. I was also a minor.
I don't know him. Dude. I don't know him, dude.
I I was also a minor. I was 17, and we did oral sex for the first time. I was 17. The girl was 14 or 13.
How was the oral sex like?
Yeah, it tasted like shit the first time. You know? the first time.
This he went down or you went down? Like
the first time.
So
The
you
first-
tasted shit before. That's what you said. You tasted
Okay,
like
yeah,
shit.
if you can put it in that matter, it tasted bad. Okay.
Bacalhau.
The first time, yeah,
Bacalhau.
like bacalhau.
Wait a second, let me get.
Yeah, but the first time I tried oral sex to a girl, of course, I never tried any other thing.
Wait. What happens? Turn it off. I heard them. Is it on? No.
Yeah, keep going. The audio's still going.
Oh, the one is still okay. That's no problem.
Yeah, I'll just.
So, yeah, the girl was 13 or 14, I don't remember, and I was 17, and we fucked for the first time. We tried oral sex for the first time, but then I went to university. Some months after that. I tried to fuck the girl, but she was nervous. Of course, she was the first time.
how? Where was that? Like at your place?
No, we tried 2 or 3 times. I don't remember exactly because we didn't have the opportunity to be alone, and we have to. Once we tried at a construction site. Because, okay.
We're in Setúbal?
No.
Oh.
I live in Troncamento. In Troncamento, yes. And we tried in a construction site. It was.
I would love to have sex in that river.
And
It's fucking amazing.
I bought condoms for the first time in my life, and I tried to put a condom for the first time in my life. I never put a condom before, so everything was like a comedy, you know. Like I tried to fuck a girl, but the girl was nervous because, of course, it would be her first time. I was nervous because it would be my first time, and I didn't know how to put a condom. I tried to fuck a girl without a condom. She didn't, of course, because she was, of course, afraid of getting pregnant, and that's normal. We're also kids, so. And then I tried to put the condom without the erection on, so it was funny to put the condom without an erection. And of course, it was funny, you know. But then, when everything was prepared, the girl was, she didn't anymore. Okay, you know how women are. Okay, so it was very, very strange.
So Pedro, let's get back to get back to the point. Like, what do you think? Whole process, though you had sex with very young age. You know what I mean? A lot of guys still, when they are 21, 22, they're still virgin. But what were the good things that you did at that moment that really happened? You know what I mean? What were the good things happen? Or you were in the right place, or you took a lead, or you took this, you did this.
Yeah. In what concerns to fucking, I always took the lead. But yeah, I can recognize now that that I was shy at that age, and most of the times that specific girl took lots of times. She took the lead. Okay, she took the lead.
It happens.
Okay, she was my girlfriend for, let's say, a year.
A year?
Yeah, and I never fucked it during that year.
What the fuck?
I was
That's
17.
Like, okay.
Then a relation ended because I went to I went to university in Coimbra, and I left the girl, and and sometimes and now I bring a topic which I would like to discuss here, but I start which is how our approach can be perceived by other people. But then I'll keep telling what I'm saying. So I haven't fucked until March. I haven't fucked until August, and after that I keep putting dates. And then I started. Okay, when it happens when it happens. It happens when it happens. So after that I made 19, and I still haven't fucked anything. And
I haven't fucked
Anything.
no sheep.
no sheep also.
No, you make it clear. Anything.
Oh, chicken, bro, chicken.
You said anything. You didn't say anyone. You said anything. So
Besides my hand, of course.
your end doesn't count.
Yeah, my hand is also a thing, so it also counts.
Let's get back to the story.
So I reached 19. I haven't still fucked. And okay, I said to then I start saying to myself, okay, that's okay, there's no problem. Through the process, I start getting out with some cool guys or more older. One of those guys was 30 at that moment, and he was still one of my colleagues from university.
30.
The guy was 30.
He really likes university.
Yeah, because he started later. He was also a gypsy. That's good. But then I started getting out with those older guys, and I start receiving experience from their talents to try to. And I still. I still benefit from their experience. And then I fucked the first time when I was 19. And I fucked that other girl. And but before fucking that girl,
We could go for a night ride, you know.
yeah, we can do after.
It's really fun. The car, night ride.
Can I drive your car?
This car is big, so we can go for a walk. Yeah.
Oh, speaking about my car, I have to watch it from the balcony.
Yeah. Oh, we can go for a ride. It's really interesting. Night ride.
Yeah. YouTube always seem like a bit shopping.
Yeah, the video quality is.
Let's tell people we'll stay in touch.
No goodbyes.
Yo guys, this was like just pretty much a test, but it was fun. To listen to some jokes and some stories and Pedro's adventures and
I haven't gone for a night ride for a long time, so it's like.
But the cops are everywhere. Man.
it doesn't matter. They wouldn't fucking worry.
Criminals, dude.